participating in Giving Tuesday. I'd love to know if any of you on this call, if you can send something quickly in the Q&A, if you've done Giving Tuesday before or not. Giving Tuesday this year is November 29th, so it is specifically on that day. Giving Tuesday has been around about 10 years, but 35 million participated in 2021, and I'll bet some of those people go to your church. Year-end giving is certainly focused on Giving Tuesday. $2.7 billion was given in 2021. So that's a lot of resources that are coming to worthy causes towards the end of the year. So if you're going to participate in Giving Tuesday, you can go to the Giving Tuesday website. It is free. You can begin using hashtag Giving Tuesday. You can put it on your social media. You can make sure that you announce it in Sunday services, etc. One way to get started might be to choose a project. And if this is your first time doing Giving Tuesday, you might start with a relatively small project, maybe like the backpack project that I kind of gave that example a minute ago, or something that is relatively small and doable, just to test the waters and get your folks used to the fact that you are a Giving Tuesday participant. It is one of the easiest low-hanging fruit kind of options that you have for the end of the year. It requires very, very little on your part to participate, and you've got nothing to lose by inviting people to make a gift to your church when they're making their Giving Tuesday contributions.
Some keys to success, and Christina's touched on a couple of these. Establish a goal and where the funds will be used, and don't be afraid to promote your church as a recipient. You may want to say, you can, on Giving Tuesday, you can give to our church, and here's the project that we'd like to fund through Giving Tuesday, and then here are a couple of other nonprofits that our church is a partnership with or we'd like to participate. So set a goal, and then where the funds can be used. Connect Giving Tuesday on your website so that when people go to your website on your giving page, there is a place where they can click on Giving Tuesday, and they don't have to go to a lot of effort or extra keystrokes to be able to participate. As Christine said, hashtag Giving Tuesday, begin promoting now. I Googled earlier, Christine, just Giving Tuesday, and there's so many resources step by step, how to set it up, how to put it on your website, how to promote it, and all of that. So begin now learning how to do that and getting your publicity in place. You definitely want to review your online giving process and make sure that what you're going to do with Giving Tuesday connects to your current online giving platform. And then, as we've already said, again, so much of this, there's so much overlap and so much splash over. Say thank you. If you promote Giving Tuesday in your church, then come back and give an update, and then say thank you, and let people know how many participated, how much you were able to raise, and then what kind of projects you're going to be able to execute on. This is somewhat new in churches. It's something, though, that we believe can be a great way to teach giving and give people an opportunity. And you might even say to your church, if you're not currently giving anywhere, try this as a first way to give and see if it doesn't make you feel good inside to participate with something on a Giving Tuesday. I think it can be a powerful new tool for churches to use.
Yeah, one of the things we know is that in most churches, pledged income is on the decline. Mm-hmm. And so no longer can we rely on pledged income to fully fund our ministries. And so something like Giving Tuesday is a wonderful way, as Joel just said, to even get a first-time donor, to get them started, to get them on that journey. And once they become invested in the ministries of the church, even if it is a relatively small level, chances are they'll become more involved and engaged. And as the scripture Joel mentioned earlier about where your treasure is, your heart will be also. If people give you just $50 on Giving Tuesday, their heart will follow that contribution, and they're more likely to be attentive to what's happening in the ministries of your church. We have one of our guests who mentioned that they did Giving Tuesday for the first time last year, and they're looking forward to doing even better this coming year. And another guest asked about using that Giving Tuesday resource to do general ministry funding, and absolutely. So first thing I'd say about that is, if you can, avoid using the word deficit when you talk about your budget, and when you're looking at the end of the year. Most churches see a considerable amount of their giving happening in December, and so some churches begin getting very nervous and anxious, and begin to say, we're running a deficit, and then Christmas happens, and then all of a sudden in January they're fine. And in the meantime, they've raised a lot of anxiety, really fed into that scarcity mindset, and yet it was all for nothing. And so try to use really positive language. Talk about what you are doing, not what you can't do. Talk about what you will do when resources become available, not about how your ministry is being choked by the fact that you are running a deficit. And when you talk about Giving Tuesday, instead of calling it your annual budget or general fund, call it what it really is, and that's ministry funding. Ministry funding is really what you're asking people to provide. And so using Giving Tuesday to enhance your giving to your ministry funding budget is an excellent idea and strategy, and I would encourage you to give it a try. Hopefully you'll end up with a surplus to begin the beginning of 2023.
And Christine, so important what you just said about don't use the word deficit, use the word opportunity and ministry impact. And if you are in a deficit at this time, and this might be a way to close some of that gap, that's okay to understand and to feel, but that's not how you want to promote Giving Tuesday. Promote Giving Tuesday as an opportunity to invest in ministry.
And again, just a side note, we're not suggesting to not be transparent here. We're just talking about choosing words that are more compelling and more inviting.